Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of Bellevue Zoo. My name is Yenzi and I'm happy that you decided to join me today. So, we're going to start off very quickly by fixing the staff facilities that we worked on last week. I started off with this brick and mortar sort of thing, believing it's probably how the front of the zoo is going to go at least. But it's boring on its own, so we're adding some fascia, some awnings as well to make it look a bit prettier, a la Planet Zoo in its in their career mode. So we get that going pretty quick. Takes a long time, so I'll leave you to it. Here we're getting the roof going. I decided I wanted to put in a little bit of a skylight so that I don't have to put any actual natural light in it. I know that their staff facilities, they have their own natural light, but it's fine. I feel like it's perfectly okay. Put some pipes on to connect the roof to the building because there's a difference between the glass and the actual roof, so I didn't want it to look too strange, so I decided I would do this, make it look like maybe there's a gutter or something going on to stop it from the rain from seeping into the building and ruining everyone's day. There's one at the top as well to kind of look like not just blaring gap between the glass and the roof system. So we went and did that as well. We added a few bits of lighting outside of the doors so that the staff know exactly where they're going and it's a bit safer for them. We don't want anyone bumping into anything in the middle of the night. And then moved on to decorating the water and energy system, giving them a little hut to keep them dry. I've basically gone for the same sort of aesthetic with the brick and mortar, added a bit of the new world wood as well, just to make it look aesthetically pleasing for me. I think it looks quite nice. And then added some signs just to kind of let everyone know what's what before I tried to fix this path, which has been in my life for a hot minute. But I think we fixed it quite well. It looks a bit more normal, except I think there's a little gap between two of the things. I'm not overly fussed about it. And I also made a custom fence, so looking back on it, I'd rather I didn't because it cost a lot of money, and in this sort of career mode, money is gold dust at the start of the game. Oops. we're nearly there, honest. It took a while to get these fence posts in. I hope that you like them. I quite like the aesthetic it gives off of kind of like it looks like a farmyard kind of thing for the staff, but I don't know if I necessarily am going to do one the whole way around the zoo. I think it's just too expensive, honestly. Maybe if it was a sandbox, but not like this. So we'll see. Added a little staff only sign using a bit of a natural placement on the rock rather than a floating sign, or making another signpost like I did with the entrance, just to kind of make it look a bit more natural. Had to deal with our Komodos. Not a fan of the cold, apparently. So, I mean, we should have guessed. So I put in some heaters for them. 30 degrees for all of them. It's nice and in between what they like. So to keep them happy, keep them alive. And then I decided to put some lights on the paths around the entrance, just so that people could see what's going on, especially during these darker times. So I've just put little path lights, tried to evenly space it, did some research, the vibes. And I had a look to see what the guests needed. Didn't seem to need anything overly much, so I thought I'd just take this moment to finish the actual staff buildings. So it's the staff rooms that I'm doing now in a workshop. So I'll just leave you to it. So I started working on the centerpiece inside the Komodo exhibit. I just went with these deer statues. I just think they look quite nice. The idea is to put a backlight on them in order to make them stand out even when it's dark. So put a little mound of dirt behind them to raise it so the light catches on there, so it kind of catches the eye. And then put two spotlights underneath inside the rock in order to give it a bit of a glow. Added some toys for the Komodos to play with, keep them entertained when they're not sleeping, which is what they seem to do quite a lot. So yeah, added some trees as well, because I feel like this gap between the welcome sign and the first path was just a bit too unnatural. So I put a little forest just to keep the eye entertained when you walk in. I think it looks okay. I feel like I might go back and fix it later on once I get a bit more money in the game, but I'm sure it's fine for the guys just now. They I don't hear any complaints, so it's always a good thing. So I was looking at the guest happiness, and apparently they're all hungry and thirsty. So I put in a path that leads off from the Komodo habitat with some sort of food and a drink, sort of functionality facility. That's the word. So we put them in with a staff room just to kind of give the vendors somewhere to stay, so they don't have to move all the way to the 5 minutes all the way to the other side, just to keep everyone happy. So yeah, we put a chief beef and a gulpy, and then we put a toilet so that if anyone needs it, that you can't complain. And yeah, so that's what we put in there. Dumped a bunch of bins because the cleanliness was getting a bit too unmanageable, apparently, for my one caretaker per guy. But when we get more money, I swear we'll hire a new one. But we don't have any money, so I guess he'll have to deal with it just now. We got some babies, as I said in the last episode. They're not that hard to reproduce, even with bad genetics. So we got two, so Harum and Adiratna. So that's nice. Nice to see them crawling about and having a good time. So they're adding to the sustainability of the zoo, and that's what we like to see. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you do, feel free to like and subscribe for more. And yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one.